Welcome guys. So in today's video I'll show you how to make your system faster. Now this is going to help you if you're a gamer or you're just a casual user. So the first thing you have to do to make your system run much smoother and faster is your power options. We have various power options, so I'm going to share my screen with you now and show you how you can do all this. So the first on the list is your power option. And how do you get there? You press your window key on your keyboard, you type power, then you come to choose a power plan, then you click on it. Now this is going to give you 3 or 2 options depending on whether you're in a laptop or you're in a desktop. So if you're in a desktop, most times you get the balance option and you get the high performance option as well. Most times you don't get the power saver because the desktop literally don't have a battery that it runs on, but most times some desktop do have that. I think it depends on the operating system and the version also, but I'm not sure about that. So but if you're on a laptop, you get the 3 options. You have the balance, you have the high performance, and the power saver. So the power saver basically just helps you save power in terms of efficiency, and the high performance, that means you're giving your machine the go ahead to draw whatever power it needs to deliver a great performance. So basically, why the balance just tries to, as it says, it said automatically balance power, balances the performance with energy consumption on a capable hardware. So if you're trying to game or trying to run heavy applications and you see that your system is kind of laggy, I recommend you always put it on high performance. If you're on a desktop, always leave it on either balance or high performance. That's the best option for it. I see no reason why you should put it on power saver if you're on a desktop device. But if you're on a laptop and you want a high performance option, go for that because it's going to perform better in terms of gaming and other applications. It's going to run much better. So that's one of the ways you can make your laptop or your desktop run faster and smooth. Now another second option is to disable unwanted startup programs. So what you have to do is you right click on your taskbar and you click on what task manager. This is one of the ways you can get here. Another way you can get here is you click on your Windows key and you type task manager. So it's going to bring this up, so you click on it, then you come to this tab here where it says startup. So you click on startup. Let me expand this. Now these are all the programs that starts when I boot on my PC. When my PC is off and I switch it on, these are the programs that starts with it. Do you get? So I recommend that you try to recognize the system applications or services that start with the programs and you leave them alone to avoid issues. But for third-party applications like the Google Chrome, you can see my VPN service, like the Steam, you understand. So just disable, like this Wondershare, these are just third-party applications. So you click on them, you come down to this place, you see that it's already disabled. That's why it's showing enabled right here. Like the Skype is showing disabled as well. So if you check the status here, you see the status of each of the applications that I'm currently using, if they are enabled or disabled. So I recommend that. A lot of people used to have, whereby I don't have a lot of programs that are installed on my system. I only install necessary programs that are important, that I know that I use often. So for those who have a lot of programs on their startup window right here, so what you have to do is disable all the third-party applications you've installed on your system. So you just try to identify the ones, maybe the ones that has Windows, or the ones that okay, I think this is for the operating system also. You can leave those alone. But for the third-party applications you installed yourself, like the antivirus, your editing softwares and all that, you get, just disable them. That means you launch the applications when you need them, not them starting up with your PC, because they're going to hit the resources of your system, and they run in the background, and they actually make your system run slower if they are too much. So you just come here, you select them, and you click on the disabled button. If I want to disable, let's say I want to disable this, for instance, like this VPN now. Let's say I want to disable it. The status currently is enabled. If I want to disable it, I'll just come here and click disabled, and you see that it switches back to what? Enabled. If you check the status right now, is disabled. Do you get? So that's how it works basically. So just disable the programs that you know, okay, these programs are third party programs and they don't need to start with the system. So another option, another thing you can do to make your system run much faster is to defragment your hard drive. Now I believe most of the system nowadays comes with an SSD, of which defragmentation is not really necessary. I stand to be corrected, but to the best of my knowledge, if you're using an SSD, you don't need to defrag your storage. So to get there, you just click on the Windows button, then you type defragment, and optimize drives. You click on it. Now for those who are using the traditional HDD, which is the hard disk drive, you need to do this. It's just going to optimize, your hard drive, reallocate it, just arrange all those files you have on it and all that, just for it. It's just like it's tidying up your storage for it to run more efficient and faster. But I'm running a solid state drive, which is an SSD, so it's not really necessary. I can still click on this optimize, and you can see it's going to run. So I can wait to finish running. So most times it takes time, especially if you're running. I think it's done, so I can actually click on optimize again to be sure. So for those running HDD, take a while for it to analyze and optimize. So you just have to be patient for it to finish. Then you can go ahead and close. But if you're on SSD like me, for those that are also running, I think NVMe, M.2 NVMe, it is much more efficient and runs faster. So that's a third way you can make your system run much faster. So another number 4 ways to make your laptop or your desktop run faster is to delete unnecessary temp files and prefetch files. So what do I mean by temp files? I mean files that the programs that you've installed, as they run, they have this residual logs that are kept. So when they tend to be much, they tend to clog up and just stress your storage and the resources of your system. So it's advisable to always clear your temp files after a while. So to do that, there are actually 2 ways, but I'll show you a very simple way. You press your Windows and R key on your keyboard. Your Windows key and your R key on your keyboard is going to open this run dialog box. So what you have to do is to type %. Look for your % button on your keyboard. Can't seem to find my. So you type temp TEMP %, then you click on OK. Now as you can see, it's going to show you something like this. Do you get? So all you have to do is just press Ctrl A on your keyboard to select everything, because you don't want to manually select like this, except you have specific ones you want to delete, of which I believe that's not what you want. You want to delete everything. So you press Ctrl plus A on your keyboard. It's going to highlight everything as so, and you do what? you press shift on your keyboard and you press delete. So this means I want to permanently delete this. I'm not deleting it for it to go to the recycle bin. I want it to be completely deleted. So I can click on yes. So you do this for all current items and click on continue. So as you can see, it's going to delete everything. Now most times it's going to bring this prompt for you that okay, maybe probably there are some programs running and you are trying to delete their log files while they are running. So this is not a problem. You can just click on do this for all current items and press what? Skip. And you're done. Just wait for it to finish, then you're done. So just ignore these little ones here because those are actually some of the temp files of some programs or background programs that are running on your system. So you can just ignore this. Now another one is the second one actually is to press your window plus arrow, your window key plus the arrow button on your keyboard. Then you type prefetch, prefetch, you press OK. Then you grant it, you say continue to grant permission. So just as the temp files, you press your Ctrl plus A on your keyboard and you do what? You delete. You can also delete like this. Do this for all current items, skip. But I always prefer to use the shift plus delete just to delete them permanently. I don't want them in the recycle bin. I just want them off totally. So that's another way, you know, to clean up your system and to make it perform way better. Most of us have never done this before, so you'll be amazed at how much improvements you're going to have by doing all this. So number 5 point or number 5 thing to do to help your system run faster is to clean up your storage. You understand? You have to clean up your memory, your storage. Now to do that, you can just right click. You can come to your PC, right click and go to properties. Now when you get to properties, you click on what? Disk cleanup. Now it's going to bring this, it's going to show you this window right now. So these are just it's going to select automatically some basic things that need to be cleaned up, but that doesn't stop you from, you know, choosing everything you want it to clean. So we've already cleaned the temp files, we've cleaned the recycle bin. You can also select the recycle bin and temporary files. Temporary files are also known as the temp files that we deleted initially. So just select that, but before you click on OK, you come to this place that says clean up system files and you click on it. It's going to clean up all of the system files that needs cleanup. So now it's done. So we'll come back here and we'll click on what? OK. You say what? Delete files. Trust me, this is going to make a huge difference in the performance of your system, especially for those that run on low configuration system, especially those who have small RAMs like the 4 gig 2 gig RAMs. This is going to improve the performance of your system way better. You get, it's going to help your system perform better. So it's done, just click on what? OK, and you're done about that. So the last thing I will say will help your system run much faster again is what? The visual effects of your system, of your laptop or your desktop, the visual effects. Now to get there, you press your Windows key and you type what? You can type visual. Just type visual like this. Type visual effects. Let's see if it's going to bring it. This is like the shortcut. Let's see. Okay, it's not bringing it. So let's type performance. Just type performance. Now you select this, adjust the appearance and performance of Windows. You click on this. Now it's going to bring you here. Do you get? So for those who have not done this at all before, what you have is let Windows choose what's best. You have this selected. This is how you're going to find it. Do you understand? Let me do that again. Let me just click OK and apply. Let me do that again. So let's go back. Performance. So that's the control panel, is the settings. You just click on it. So this is what you find. This is how you go. You're going to this default settings is going to show you. So now we are trying to gain performance and not appearance. We care little or less about the appearance. So we want our system to perform much more better. So what we'll do is to select what adjust for best performance. Now as you can see, it has unchecked everything here, but you have to enable two things. You enable show thumbnails instead of icons. You check this. The second thing you do is what? You smooth edges of screen font and this. Then you click apply and you click on OK. Then you're done. That's it. So in subsequent video I'll also do things. I'll show you other things you can do as well, to improve the performance of your PC. Now after you've changed all these settings, you can go ahead and restart your system. After you must have done everything that I just showed you, you go ahead and restart your system. I can't click on restart now because obviously I'm recording, so the system is going to shut down if I do this. But you want to do this after you must have changed everything. Now this is a bonus tip, especially for those on a laptop. Always try to use your laptop where your laptop can breathe, and I mean where your laptop can breathe is by you putting your laptop on a hard surface. You understand? Always raise your laptop above the surface you're placing it on. Avoid too much using your laptop in a very dusty area, in a very warm environment. So just stay away from too much heat, because aside the heat the system or your machine generates, it combines with the heat of its environment as well. So you don't want to do that. And especially for those of us in Nigeria, we are in the period where the temperature is very high. Even using your smartphone is it gets hot. So just try to avoid using your gadgets or your PCs in area where it's too hot. You get? Then avoid very dusty environments. Dust is not friendly to PCs. Is not friendly to electronic gadgets at all. So another last tip is avoid putting heavy objects on your laptop or your PCs. You understand? So I'm going to stop here for today. I believe if you've watched this video to this extent, you've gained something. And if you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you have contributions, please put them in the comment section below.